If you're watching this, then I finished my comic book. I am about to start sketching what is the last page of this book. Oh boy. I mean, of course, it's still not done yet, so I can't celebrate in any way, shape, or form. But I'm near the finish line. It's in sight. The time is currently 1:25, but I'm not done yet. I have to take pictures of all of these because I don't have a scanner, so I have to take pictures. I gotta work with what I got because that's what we gotta do in order to get things done. Gotta put them in Photoshop. Gotta blah 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 blah. There's another one. And as far as I know, it is called Dear Sailor. I hope that's dripping. Oh well. So this is it. This is it in its entirety. It is roughly about 30 some pages. I didn't count. So it's like a little longer than just a normal comic book, which is actually kind of humbling in a way when you realize that most monthly comic books are the size of this book. And it makes me feel ridiculous that it took as long as it did to make. 31, so it's 31 pages, so it's a short dude. But 15 of those pages were done this week, so I did half of the book in the span of a few days versus however long it took me to do these other pages over 2 years ago. Now that it's actually done and it exists, and now it's gonna be online. Oh, where do I even begin? Well, first off, fucking right. I fucking did it. Second, thank you to all of those who watched the video a couple weeks ago and encouraged me to finish it and asked me to finish it. I don't think if I had done that and got that response, I wouldn't have done it. So thank you to anyone who wanted to see it come through. I owe it to you guys. Thank you. And like the thing is, now that it's done, like there's parts of it that I love and there's parts of it that I do not love. And as its creator, I think it has some problems in its storytelling, and that's not just me being critical of my own work, it's me actually being able to take a step back and look at this as a final thing and kind of notice some things that I may not like about it. But ultimately, this was one big practice in kicking perfectionism in the teeth. This is one big practice in not being afraid of whether or not people like it, whether or not I like it. It's simply an exercise in finishing what I start, and most importantly, putting it out into the universe to be seen and consumed. despite whether or not anyone will care about it. Anyways, it's online. The link to it to read it will be in the bio. I also want to verbalize that you can do whatever you want with this. If you guys want to take the images and color them or redraw them or print them out and burn them, whatever your heart desires, I'm giving you full permission to do so. And of course, I'm gladly encouraging it. So I would love to see what you do. Yeah. Now, for the last video, I didn't answer a question from the community, which was deliberate because I wanted to leave the video on a cliffhanger of it being the end of part 1. So to make up for that, I'm going to answer one for this video. So this question is from Brandon Soult. He asked this in the Discord chat channel thing. Link in the bio if you're interested in joining and skibbity bopping with us. He asks, as a content creator, how do you manage / keep in check the vulnerability that comes with putting so much of yourself out there? I love this question so much, and the reason why I think it's perfect for this series is because by creating content where I'm essentially the focus, the subject, if you will, I am making myself 110% accountable for everything I say and do. And because of that, in so many ways, I'm not keeping my vulnerabilities in check, but rather I'm putting them practically on display. And because I'm displaying my faults and vulnerabilities every single video front and center, while also presenting myself and doing projects that make me accountable to something, like making videos every single week, it forces me to constantly be the best version of myself and also uphold how it is I want to be seen. So the vulnerabilities don't need to be kept in check because I'm owning them. I'm making them a part of who I am. And if anything, I'm taking those and punching them in the throat. So that said, this whole project for me was just about accountability. And it's actually been something that I've been thinking about tremendously, is just the idea of being accountable to something, like having a YouTube channel, by creating stuff and putting it out there, by saying I'm gonna do something and then doing it, I think has made me infinitely a better person, and it makes me feel better about myself. I owe that to starting this journey on YouTube. So yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm done rambling. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys maybe next week. It's Christmas week, but I'm gonna try and at least have something up, so you might only get one video, we'll see. I'm rambling. You're all great. Please have a wonderful holiday. If I don't see you, see ya.